Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I am going to be filming for you guys just kind of a chit chat, get ready with me, life update video. I've had a lot of things coming up in my life and I've been very scattered because of it. I haven't been filming as consistently. I haven't been posting. I haven't been watching your videos out there. I just haven't even been watching any of it. I haven't even watched any of the whole like drama in the beauty community videos that are out there. And that's really just because I've been so crazy and I've got a lot of things going on. So before you get into everything, make sure you subscribe before you go. I've got more makeup I'm going to be testing out for you guys and sharing some new things with you. So make sure you subscribe before you go so you don't miss out on any of that. But let's go ahead and let's just get ready and chat and hang out. So as I prime here, I'm not really going to go into too much of what I'm using just because it's not a tutorial, but for primer I am using the Steel One Step primer because as usual this time of year I'm very flushed and this helps to neutralize some of the pinks. Okay, so what I think I'll kind of start this video out with is first and foremost, the reason I have been so absent and so crazy lately is because we just put our house on the market. And I kind of shared with you guys a little bit already that we are planning on moving. We live in Maine and it's a really northern state. If you don't live in the United States, it's not a very well-known one, so I'll just preface that. And it gets really cold, it snows a ton, and my husband and I both have family back where we are from, which is Texas. So we are selling our home and moving back down there. And I don't know if you guys have ever been through the process as an adult when you're selling your own home, but it is a pain in the butt. It is exhausting, not just the prepping and getting ready of everything, but trying to make the house look perfect and all that, but just dealing. And by the way, for eyeshadow, I'm going to be using a combination of the Lorac Unzip Mountain Sunset palette and the Morning Gilded Desires palette. But it's a pain in the butt because you're constantly having to not necessarily keep your house clean, because we do try to keep our house clean anyway, but keeping it like perfect, and you have to just constantly schedule showings of your house at all random hours of the day, especially when you get home. And when lately I've been coming home and literally the first thing I do is pack up my stuff and do last minute cleaning, things like vacuuming and getting rid of dog hair and cat hair because I have 2 of each, and it definitely builds and adds up. So I do that, and then I try to rustle them around and get them in the car, and then we're gone for who knows how long while people come in and look at our house. And by the time you're done with all of that, you come home, and each showing will take, a half hour, 45 minutes, depending on if they're actually pretty interested in the house or not. If you're gone that long, that's great, and especially if they're really interested in the house, they take their extra time, again, great. But at the same time, it's like, well, I come home and then I don't have time for much else because I did just start my school semester as well, so that's another thing keeping me busy. My school, I have this semester and one more, and then I will have my master's in business. But when doing that, it's just you come home and it's like, okay, I've got to cook dinner, I've got to clean this up, and now I've got to get my schoolwork done because this is due and that's due and I'm already behind. And I have been working so much. I've been working, like, for me it's a lot. I've been working around 50 hours a week because of where I work. I've been super short-handed, and I'm the only one in the office that is salary versus wage, so I don't get paid overtime, so I can stay late or stay extra or do whatever's necessary. Just been like constantly going. And by the time I've finished whatever chapter I have to do for school, and by the time we're done with our showing and all the dinner's done and the dishes are all done, I'm just like pooped. I'm just like, ugh, ready for bed. I haven't done much. I haven't even done anything really on the personal side. I haven't really been doing a lot of fun stuff. I just haven't had time to. This whole summer, I think I have gone to the beach once, and that was in the morning with my dogs, because in Maine you can't take your dogs to the beach during peak season until from like can only take them from like 7 to 9 and then like 6 to 8 or something like that outside of peak times. And I haven't really been to the lake. I haven't done a whole heck of a lot because we've been spending so much time trying to prep our house and trying to just get everything ready for the move, and it's just been, and it's so stressful, you guys. I don't know if you've ever been through that. It is one of the most stressful things I have been through in my entire life. These videos like really help calm me down, and they really kind of are stress relievers, and just kind of, again, these chit chat type things, you get to just get out of that world. So really being stuck and not being able to do this, or really, again, watch any of your videos out there, it's just been one big ball of stress, and I'm over it. But the good news is that we did have an offer that we accepted, so we are officially under contract, and we have our inspection coming up in a few days on Friday. So if all goes well there, which it should, then most of the stress is gone, because then we no longer have to show the house at random hours, and the stress becomes, where exactly do we want to move, and trying to find a job, and getting the moving trucks ready, and packing, and all of that stuff. So there's still stress to be had, but at least I don't have random strangers coming into my house. So that's really been like the biggest reason why I've been so absent lately. But on brighter news, one of the other things that's been going on in my life is that my cousin, who lives close to me here, just got married, and I was a bridesmaid in the wedding, and that actually takes a lot of time and effort, especially the weekend of, which it was this past weekend. You're just like the day before, you're doing the rehearsal, you're trying to run around and help them get ready, and especially when not everybody lives up here, you're trying to help everybody figure out where everything is. My family was in town, and I don't get to see them very often because they still live in Texas, and where I still live here for right now, I really only get to see them once or twice a year, and I'm actually really close to my family. I'm lucky enough to be that way and feel close to them. So I was really spending a lot of time what I could with them while they were here, so that was less time to film. And I had planned on trying to do a tutorial, or one of those using my mother's makeup challenges while my mom was here, but we just didn't really get around to that. With that, and then of course they actually had a Sunday wedding, so Saturday, I worked Friday. I was lucky to be off Saturday, but we had a showing Saturday morning for the house, and then I had to drive an hour to do the rehearsal and help the bride get ready, and we had the rehearsal dinner and spending time with my family while I was there, and then I came back up, and by the time I got back up here it was like 8 o'clock, and I still had some schoolwork to do, so that didn't really, so not a lot happened that weekend as far as even having the opportunity to film. And of course, with the wedding being on Sunday, that's like your whole day is gone, because when you're a bridesmaid, and the wedding was about 4:30, we were starting to get ready at like 2:30, and they were like the least organized group of girls ever. I love my cousin, and I've gotten to know her friends through this process, and they're great people, but they're so disorganized, and everybody's kind of doing their own thing. And of course, near the end, she's freaking out like most brides do, and you have, pretty much the afternoon gone, and then the wedding, of course, and then everything afterwards, and that goes till night. So that was pretty much my entire Sunday gone. So really no filming was happening during that like whole weekend, and a couple days before while my family was still in town, and a couple days after while my family was still in town. I'm gonna take a break with my story time, ranting explanation here. And for foundation, I'm gonna use the CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made Foundation. I've used this a couple times, and I'm trying to like it. I'm trying to convince myself it's great because I've heard so many great things about it. Hasn't been my favorite, but I'm also trying out the new beauty blender I recently received from my my fall FabFitFun box, which if you want to see everything I got in that, I'll post the video down below for you. So I'm seeing if maybe this makes a difference. I don't know. I'm also like in between every shade that I own in foundation right now because I did self tan. Now I'm not tan anymore really, but I'm not as pale as some of these colors are. Some of my good foundation and good makeup, by the way, speaking of this wedding I went to, I brought my makeup because as I do this, some of the other bridesmaids were asking me to help them with their makeup while we got ready. So I brought a bunch of different things that different people may like because they all have different styles and different colors, and brought different palettes, and some of it I accidentally left in the room we were getting ready. Now luckily we were getting ready in my cousin's like bridal suite, so she has everything, but I have yet to go I haven't even had a chance to go get them and meet her to get them. And so she has not most of my makeup, let's be honest. I have a crap ton of makeup, but she has some of my more like updated makeup, like what's matching me right now and what's working for me right now. So we're just gonna make this work. For concealer, I'm gonna use the Milani Retouch and Erase Concealer. The good thing about not having a lot of my makeup from leaving it there and having the rest of it pretty much packed away is that it's letting me, kind of forcing me, I should say, try some makeup that I haven't used in a while. Since, you know, I have so much and I'm obsessed with makeup, hence the reason for this channel and this video, that I tend to I forget about some of the things I've really liked in the past. Yeah, I just keep trying to like this foundation because so many people seem to really like it. I just can't get it to work for me. I've tried different beauty tools, I've tried different primers, I've tried different concealers over it, but it's like, especially around my nose, I cannot get it to like stick for more than a couple hours. Already it's kind of like breaking up. It feels like it's moving. Again, I've tried different primers. I've tried stickier ones. I've tried some dry ones. I've tried matte ones, all different ones, and I just can't make it work. So, which makes me sad because I do want to like this foundation. I love that they have such a great like shade range, and I love that they like how affordable it is, but I just can't. By the way, for setting powder, I'm using the Coty Airspun powder. Okay, for brows, before I move back down on my eyes, I'm using the Revlon Brow Fantasy duo thing here. But yeah, so I'm trying to really be more conscious about how long it's been since I filmed. It's something I am aware of. It's something I'm trying to be more consistent of. Again, I haven't even like really until like the past day or so replied to like comments or like really gone and reviewed them. And so if you have left one and you're feeling like I'm just kind of ignoring you, I'm really not, and I'm sorry. I know there's not like a ton out there, but it's just, life happens, man. Sometimes, you know, it's real. So there's just not enough time in the day. And when you're going like that, and when you're really stressed out like that, like I really honestly have been this has been one of the most stressful times in my life with everything that's going on and just the lack of time that I've had to do much. It just makes you that much more tired, and it makes you just that much more, not like grumpy, but just unwilling to like, I just haven't had time, and I really haven't had the motivation, and I haven't really been myself to kind of get on here and film, and I don't want to come up here and just blah, 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 blah. You know, just try to like fake it, because people are smart. Like they can see through that. They know when something's up, and they know when you're not being yourself or forcing it or just making crap up to put something out there. And that's just not good. Like nobody needs to put crap out there just for the sake of timing and putting something out on the internet. For bronzer, I'm actually, you know what? Let me go back. I'm gonna finish my eyes now because I'm gonna forget to go back and do them if I don't do it now. I will say though, I have been trying to keep up with, like, at least on Instagram when I can, because I don't have to like listen to the content to get what's going on. I'm super excited for all of these new fall things coming out, makeup wise, style wise. I'm loving some of these holiday collections that are being previewed on Trend Mood. I'm so ready for fall. Like I love summer. It's one of my favorite holidays, it's one of my favorite seasons. I know some people are like, especially up here in Maine, they're like, oh, it's so hot, blah, blah, blah. I'm ready for fall. But despite all that, I love the summer. But but I'm so excited for fall. I love the crisp air. I'm here in Maine. I have to say we have some of the prettiest fall weather. The leaves change. We have people that we call the leaf peepers coming out just to look at the foliage because it is so pretty, and there is just so much of it. And I love apple picking. I love the weather. I love the colors. I love the makeup. I love the clothes. Yeah, I can't wait for it. Let me know if you guys are. How do you guys feel about fall coming up? Do you like summer? Do you like fall? What do you think? For eyeliner, I'm going to use the Maybelline Line Stiletto here. I will say that I also, part of the reason, to be perfectly honest, that I haven't been as involved lately, just, you know, even outside of just my timing, like limitations and schedule limitations and everything else that's going on, they're all the drama, you guys. Like, I know you know what's going on, so I'm not going to explain it. All the drama that's going on with the whole beauty community and all the allegations going on and all of everybody having their thoughts on it and everybody having to weigh in and share their opinions on it. I'm just like, enough. Like, I'm over it. Things happen. I know, like, a lot of things are not okay that were shared. Like, that is not me saying it is at all. I'm over it. Like, let's get back to what this is supposed to be about. I want to hear people talk about makeup or share it, or their skincare, or their routines, or their favorites, or what, you know, PR marketings, all of that stuff. And there are a few out there that I've tried to watch because they are still doing that. They're not talking about the drama as much, and I can appreciate that. Like, yeah, I watched some of those videos and heard about what was going on and pay attention to that, but once that happened, I'm like, okay, that's what's going on, great, let's move on. It's just that type of stuff. So that's the other reason. I just haven't been as motivated, to be perfectly honest, and it is what it is. For mascara, I'm going to be using the Tarte Gifted mascara. I almost said foundation. So now I'm going to go in with bronzer, and I'm going to use my Hoola bronzer for that benefit. But also, on top of all the other crud going on in my life, if you might still kind of be able to hear it in this video, but it's definitely less so. You definitely could hear it in my last one. I have gotten cold the past couple days and have just been trying to get over that. And so, you know, when you're sick and you're everything else and you're stressed and you've got all this junk going on in your life on top of it, it just did not make for a very good concoction for doing anything, much less getting onto YouTube and trying to really film or really listen to everybody else's videos. I've just been trying to do the bare minimal with school, trying to get through it and do what I need to do, and of course focus on my job, you know, where I do get paid. For blush, I'm gonna go in with my Flesh blush here in the color Pinch, super pretty. But yeah, so that's it. That's all that's going on in my life. But I am grateful for I'm grateful for everything. So I don't mean this to be like I'm just complaining because my life is awful and I've got so much stress and so much going on. I know a lot of people have a lot of other things going on. So this is not that. This is just kind of a, hey, this is why I've been absent. So I hope you guys aren't sitting here thinking that, oh my God, this girl just bitches constantly and doesn't even know what she's got. I do, and I am grateful for a lot. It's not anything like that. I just want to, again, be real with you guys and explain kind of my absence. For highlighter, I am going in with the Bronze Booster by Physicians Formula. This is another one that I used forever ago with my one brand, full face one brand video with Physicians Formula that I just haven't really used since that went everywhere. I just haven't really used since then. I've kind of recently gotten back a hold of and am surprised that I kind of stopped using it because it is beautiful. Speaking of one, full face one brand, I'm going to be doing another one of those soon with a bunch of actually new products. So I'm really excited for that video as well. I've ordered a bunch of stuff. I'm just waiting for it to actually come in so I can, of course, film it. I was going to use this Flower Beauty lipstick, but it might be a little dark with this look. Yeah. So for lips, I'm gonna go in with the Too Faced Sorry Not Sorry lipstick. And I'm gonna go over that with the Pirates of the Caribbean Lorac Collab Lip Gloss. And here you have it. This is my final look. Thank you guys so much for kind of sitting down, hanging out with me, getting ready with me, chit-chatting. I haven't done a whole lot of these videos and I really need to get back to, especially as I have more things to actually share with you guys. Again, I hope you didn't think this was just some kind of whining or complaining fest about all the things going on in my life. I just wanted to share with you why I've been so absent and just kind of share with you guys, vent a little with some of the things going on in my world and just kind of get ready and with you guys and just hang out for a little bit and take it easy and relax and just have fun. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe before you go. And again, I've got a lot of great videos coming out for you guys, so I don't want you to miss out on those. But until I can get them out, as always, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.